Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Esmeralda, and today I will be talking about my nose update and just answering some of the questions that you guys had. So I am currently 5 weeks post-op today, and this is my new nose. She look cute, she a little swollen still, but nonetheless, I'm happy with the results, and I feel like I look way less crazier than what I looked like a couple weeks ago. I actually still have my bruises are gone, but where the bruises were, I now have like dark circles on my under eyes. So I'm hoping that that goes away with time. I feel like I could still see them even through the concealer, but it's all good. So I think this video should be pretty quick because I got asked the same questions over and over. And the commonly asked questions is, who was your surgeon and how much did you pay? So my surgeon was Dr. Rivera, and his Instagram name is actually Dr. Herrera Torino. So I'll go ahead and put his Instagram name here. And I booked through Vive Plastic Surgery. So he actually has a private practice in Guadalajara, but I went through Vive. So I went to the surgeon because my cousin went to him last year, and she also got a rhinoplasty with him. Well, rhinoplasty is all he does, and I always knew that I wanted to go to a surgeon that only did noses, that specialized in noses. I didn't want to go to somebody that, you know, just did everything. So that's one reason I went to him. And second reason, well, because my cousin had already gone to him, so we would always mess around. I was like, dude, you're gonna take one for the team. Like, if he does a good job on you, then I'm gonna go to him. And yeah, I love my cousin's results, so that's how I ended up going with Dr. Rivera. Booking through Vive was a bit of a mission. I feel like their customer service needs a lot of improvement, and I went over this with them when I met up with the coordinator over there. I was like, yo, like, you guys have a lot of work to do, because they would just send me a list of things that I needed to do before my surgery. I would go do it, then they would add another thing, and I'm just like, can you guys just not give me a list of everything you guys need me to do? That way I'm not back and forth making multiple appointments with my doctor. And I had to do like 4 or 5 pregnancy tests. Like, I've never had to take so many pregnancy tests in my life. So I was like, what the hell is going on? But my cousin had already warned me about that. She's like, dude, they're freaking idiots. Like, I feel that it's like multiple people running the page. So I don't think the other person answering my question was reading the previous messages. And yeah, it was just crazy. But there were so many times where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel, because I feel like there were so many red flags. But my cousin just kept telling me like, no, that's how they are. Just be patient, because that has nothing to do with the surgeon, you know? And I'm just like, yeah, like, but anywho, they have a lot of work to do. So I recommend the surgeon, and I'll leave it up to you guys if you guys want to go through his private practice or through Vive. But yeah, that was my surgeon, and he was super nice. He came into my room right before surgery and just asked me, you know, what is it that you're wanting? What don't you like? And he was super sweet. I literally never saw him again. That was literally like my mini consultation right before surgery. So I mean, you are in Tijuana, so I would not expect like a full-on consultation, because I know in the US, like, sometimes they even show you like on a screen like what your nose is gonna look like and stuff like that. And I mean, that would have been awesome. I was just kind of going based off of his work that he had on his Instagram. Oh, and actually he has way more pictures of his work on the Vive page than he does on his personal page. I feel like he's not that active on his own page compared to, you just got to make sure that you look in the description. It'll mention what doctor did that rhinoplasty if you guys go on to the Vive page. So for the price, I paid $3,500, which is super cheap compared to the crazy quotes that they offer in the US. I know in the US they range anywhere from like 5 to 15K, which I think 15K is crazy. Like, I'm not about to blow 15 racks on my nose. So yeah, and then aside from that, I had to just purchase a medicine package, which was $65. That included like the nasal spray and then just the pills that they have you take for a week after your surgery. Another question I got was how much was the recovery home and was that included? So the recovery home is totally separate. I went through Recovery House Dinamarca, which is also through Vive. They have 2 recovery homes, I believe, and I booked with them through WhatsApp. So with them I paid $470 for 5 nights. They charge you $50 pre-op night, which I think is great, because what hotel are you gonna stay at doesn't charge you 50 bucks? Like, even though you think you're in Mexico, like it's gonna be cheap, that's not necessarily always the case. So yeah, their quote a night was $140 a night, and if you book 3 consecutive nights you get the 4th night free. So I thought it was a good deal, and they include breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you have 24/7 care from the nurses, which I loved. I feel now, after obviously having gone through the experience, I was the only one there for a rhinoplasty. At first I thought I was being a little bougie, a little extra, but since it was my first surgery, like I was like, you know, I'll just be taken care of, and I didn't have nobody to go with me. I feel like if I would have been fine if I had somebody to go with me, because literally all you have to do is just spray the nasal mist and then clean out your gauze. So I don't think it's necessary, but if you're like me and you don't have nobody to go with you, then totally, you know, go for it. But and then I just ended up staying the extra night because it was free anyway. So the other question, things I wish I knew after surgery. I did not know that I was not gonna be able to taste food. I mean, you already struggle as it is to eat, so then it just makes it even worse not being able to taste the food. I'm just like, I mean, I guess I should have known that, but I had never been told that. So yeah. And also, do not be fooled by the cast or the swelling. Like, obviously, if you guys saw my other video, I did not have that experience where I was like, oh my, you know, that when I've seen so many nose reveals where they show them the mirror and they're like, oh my gosh, I love it. Some people get like emotional, and obviously I did not have that at all. I did not experience that. I was like, yo, what the hell did I do to myself? That's completely normal. Some people swell more than others. I feel like I was like majorly swollen, and I was like super bruised. I feel like my bruises barely, like even at a month, I was still bruised. My bruises barely went away like this week, and I'm already 5 weeks post-op today. So, and I know that not everybody bruises like that, because I've seen some videos of where girls didn't even bruise at all. They had like one little bruise into their eye. And so I guess it just depends. Some people bruise more than others. So some tips that I have for you guys thinking about doing a rhinoplasty is for sure, I know I mentioned this in the last video, get some dry mouth spray. I had my dry mouth spray and cough drops at my bedside all the time. That's gonna help you so much with the like dry mouth and then the sore throat. Also, have like a hydro flask or a tumbler, so anything that has a straw, because that's gonna help you to drink and even like to brush your teeth, because it's kind of hard like swooping the water into your mouth with your gauze and everything. Like, no. And be patient. You may not love the results right away. Like going back to, you know, my cast removal day, I was not like, oh my gosh, I love my nose. I was like, what the hell did I do to myself, if anything? So just be patient. Your nose is going to heal at its own time, and it does take up to a year for it to fully heal and the swelling to be down. Everybody that has got their nose done tells me like, dude, it's crazy, because your nose will literally change like month to month. I mean, so far, like, I'm super happy with my results. I feel like the doctor gave me exactly what I was looking for. I just went in and said, I didn't show no pictures of nobody, nothing, because I was like, obviously they're gonna work with my own nose, and what good is it gonna do if I show them like this beautiful nose? And obviously that's not realistic. So I feel like that may be another tip too. Don't go in showing them, maybe yeah, have like photos for reference, but don't expect to get exactly that, because everybody has their own face, everybody has their own nose. They're gonna work with what you got. I went in and I told him, you know, I want it more narrow, I want my tip lifted, and I want a smaller tip, and I want the bump gone. That's literally all the instructions I gave him, and he did exactly that. Like, here we are. I feel like I still look a little bit like Whoville vibes, but I mean, I know that, so the swelling works its way down and this will be the last thing to heal. So hopefully at a year I don't be looking like this. But I mean, nonetheless, I love it right now. I feel like it's only gonna get better from here on out. So I'm already happy with what it looks like. And I'm excited for the swelling to go down and then just, you know, see what my final results are gonna look like. I heard that like at 6 months, you have like a pretty good idea of what it's gonna look like. But I honestly would go through this experience all over again to achieve the same results. Like, I'm super happy with it. And also, shout out to my surgeon. I have no idea how he did it, but I literally don't have any scars whatsoever. Like, I was expecting to have like the scars that you get right here with your nostrils, under your nostrils, or like at the tip, and I literally don't have any. Like, I had just stitches right here on each side, and then where I had the stitches, you cannot even tell anymore. And so I'm just like, I don't know how the heck. Literally was prepared to have scars right here, and I don't have any scars. So shout out. I feel super grateful with my experience. I got exactly what I was wanting, and I know that not everybody agrees with my decision, but you know what, I did this for me and I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. So you know what, if there's something that you've been wanting to do, whether it involves surgery or not, just go out and do it, because no matter what, people are gonna talk smack either way. So go out and do what makes you happy. I'm all about, you know, fixing our insecurities. If we're able to tweak something, like, why not? Like, we only have one life, so might as well do what is gonna make us happy. So with that, I will also say I'm not making this video to encourage somebody to get plastic surgery or whatever. I am more than anything filming this video for the people, obviously, that are interested in following my journey, but also for those people that are interested in getting a rhinoplasty or just getting some type of surgery. If that is what's going to make you happy, go and do it, regardless of what anybody has to say. For the most part, I've got nothing but love, you know, but I've had some people who are like, oh, why'd you do it, or you don't even need it. I'm like, you know what, if my mama who birthed me is not upset or unhappy about it, then y'all shouldn't be either. I feel like this is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Like, I feel so much more confident. I feel like I'm still getting used to my front profile, and then I'm still numb. Like, I still can't really fully smile, so I'm like, I don't know when that goes away. But either way, I feel good, you know. I don't feel like I look like a complete stranger when I look in the mirror anymore. So, you know, I feel like we're off to the right track. So I hope this video was helpful for whoever was wanting more information. I think I covered all the questions. If you guys still have questions, feel free to personally direct message me, and I will be more than happy to answer whatever questions you guys may have. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So comment down below what videos you guys are wanting to see or what you guys are interested in seeing. I mean, I'm pretty open to doing whatever, so just let me know. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.